it's Jimmy Bullard here, aka the Bulldog.
Oi.
You know
Oi.
it, son.
Oi, what are you doing?
Oh, it's Jimmy Bullard. It's me. So down at Borden Angling. Don't miss our sale, but don't tell anyone.
Welcome everybody to episode 6 of Tales from the Tackle Shop. Before we get into it, just give you a quick introduction of where we are. We're going to look at the regional round 5 and 6 Winter League results.
Yeah.
But before we do that, also some tackle bits and bobs.
Yeah, we've got a bit of tackle.
A bit of tackle.
Bit of tackle.
We won't show you what because keep it as a surprise. And that was a request from several viewers. So
Yep.
we do listen now and again.
Yeah.
Yeah. But before we do that, I need to talk to you about a trip I made recently. So back in the summer, we did the junior fishing event. Do you remember the 8 weeks? Yeah, it was good, wasn't it?
Enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it.
Yeah, cool. So next year we're going to be doing the same thing again, but we're looking to expand the project. Are we going to give anything away?
Well, I don't know. All I could say is there's plenty of customers and people that watch the podcast that have been sending rigs in, and unbelievable, really. So,
how many rigs have you had?
I reckon we've probably had 60 rigs so far, something like that.
No way.
Yeah, we have. Yeah. Ernie Lowbridge, Sean Coton, Louis Van Gaal brought some rigs in, all perfect for chucking up trees. Some of them were too perfect, to be honest. Even Ernie Lowbridge were Drennan Pinkies. They were like collector's items, all perfectly pristine in a rig tray. I was like, I think these might be going in my dad's box, but they are.
That's amazing. So, guys, already thank you for that because we did ask, didn't we?
Yeah, it's been great. Yeah. So if anyone else has got some, send them to the tackle shop and we'll make use of them.
Yeah, we will. I mean, we're going to make plans for next year's project next year, if that makes sense, in January, February time. But the reason why I'm waffling on is that I did my level 2 coaching award way back in September, October time, and I had to basically get onto the back of a course that was already running. So I got in touch with Angling Trust. They put me in touch with some guys in a place called Newstead near Mansfield. And I went down and did the course with them, and it was amazing. They work for a company that runs a project called Cast, which deals with working with young adults. So it'll be children. Yeah, I suppose they are children from the ages of, I'd say, 13, 14, 15, 16. Then they get into young adulthood when they're 17, 18, 19. And part of the project is coaching angling. They do some other stuff like bricklaying and some other kind of work along those lines. I had such a great weekend with these guys that I went back and filmed them. So I think we should drop that in first because it's good. It's an eye opener to see what people do. So this is the little section from the Cast guys. I've driven up to an ex-mining town in Newstead near Mansfield, and there's a fantastic project taking place here. Going to meet a couple of guys who are involved with this project, and it's all about promoting angling in youngsters. Right, guys, so I don't know Ash. I've nobbled Ash because apparently I need to speak to him. So Ash, you're an important person, apparently.
Oh, I don't know about that.
We're at the Cast Angling Project.
Yes.
What does this entail?
So CAST is an educational angling project which was set up in 2003, initially funded, but now it's sort of developed and moved into charging schools and different providers directly. It was set up as a bit of a fishing youth club by my co-director Mick. He approached a group of teenagers who were fishing illegally, leaving litter and pieces of line and stuff at the local fisheries. Struck up a bit of a deal. Let's look after the environment. I'll teach you how to fish, and it all started from there. Really, snowballed into them working in schools. So working with hard to reach young people who don't necessarily get on in the school environment. Lots of SEN. We're currently working in a medical school as well. So we cover a lot of bases. Since the angling, it's sort of developed into land-based, rewilding, conservation, construction. So we sort of cater for a lot of different activities.
I found that out when I came here. The guys weren't just teaching angling, they were teaching all sorts of extra, like you say, land-based activities. So how many youngsters do you think you have on the scheme at the minute?
Well, so we've got 3 groups today working in Nottingham. They're the pre-16. We've got 2 groups of post-16 Nottingham. We've got a group of pre-16 in Derby and another group of post-16 in Derby. So up to between 8 and 10 per group. So you're looking at on a week, probably 60 to 70 young people.
That's crazy. And how many adults do you have employed by the company?
We've got 20 at the minute.
Wow.
Yeah. So when I first started, we was part of a bigger organisation. I think there's about 4 of us. We became independent in 2016, and we've just gone from strength to strength.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And your role is?
So I'm a director of CAST.
Yes. You've got an interesting backstory how you got involved initially, haven't you?
Yeah. So I started as one of the. It was a bit of a fishing youth club really that Mick used to run, and obviously I was already a keen angler. Mick had secured a bit of funding from, I can't remember where it was from, Connections or something like that, to put on a couple of fishing sessions for where the estate that I grew up. Got involved when I was 13 initially, so carried on coming out with Mick and the guys at CAST. When I was 16, I started doing some volunteering, just helping those guys running these other groups. And then when I was 17, an assistant's role came up. So yeah, I applied, and yeah, I've been here ever since.
That's amazing. So you are. It's a community project, and you are basically part of the community that's part of the project now, running it. I think it's fantastic. Yeah. Guys, Ash didn't know, we collared him basically 2 minutes ago. So we've literally pulled him in, and he's done brilliantly. So thank you for doing this. He's given us a brief intro, and then we're going to talk to 2 of the, well, I'm a bit worried about them coming on camera. Are they okay?
I'll have a word, I'll make sure they behave.
Have we vetted them?
Sign the disclaimer.
This is when it goes downhill rapidly.
Yeah,
but we'll give it a go.
I'll set the standard, and hopefully they can come up to that bit.
No chance, no. Right, Andy's not going to make me laugh. This is Andy Hardy, and I first met him on the phone when I phoned you up.
That's right. You were trying to cadge yourself onto our course free of charge, if I remember correctly.
Didn't work, did it?
No,
you still charged me.
Pay, yeah.
Overcharged me.
Yes.
Andy's a top man, so he was my first contact coming down here, and I must admit, so the guys who I met on the course are lovely. You've got so many nice guys that work at this project.
Absolutely. It's real quality.
It is,
quality people.
And that's one of the reasons why I wanted to come back down and film you guys, because the characters as well are superb. So you did make me giggle a lot when we were doing the course, and no doubt in the next 10 minutes you'll make me giggle as well. So Andy, you've got a big role here as well on the project. Can you explain to me what your role is?
Yeah, it's well, we've all got a big role really. I'm the operations manager, so. I think if I could start at the beginning, Andy, I worked in the corporate world for quite a while. Lucky enough to retire when I was 55, and that was me done. I was never going to work again. And then I came for a walk with my wife roundabout, and I saw CAST Cornerstone head office. I thought, wonder what this is. Stuck my nose in. Had a chat with one of the girls that was inside, and she told me about the angling project, and it's always been a passion of mine, wanting to give something back. So I signed up for a couple of days a week, just taking kids fishing. Absolutely loved it, and really got engrossed with the business, and more importantly, the people that work in the business and the students that we work with. So having a bit of a business background, got persuaded into running the project, which I'm doing now. So I'm responsible really for sort of the hiring and the firing, the day-to-day operations.
Hiring and firing. So you still keep Mark on, do you?
He's work in progress, mate. But,
right, guys. When we did the course, there was always people talking under the coaches. Under the coach all the time, wasn't it? Ian was having a bit of a problem keeping some of the lads under check.
Mark would have been one of those.
Connor were the worst, weren't they? I remember. Yeah, he was just talking a minute ago, and as you were talking, did you hear him?
Pellet Waggler.
That's the one. Yeah, Pellet Waggler.
Yeah, he's a bit of a lad, and but I tell you what, in all fairness, he knows his stuff. He's great with the kids. He'll watch this, I'm sure. And he's great with the kids, and a good angler to boot as well. So exactly what we need. And he's done some fantastic work, as you've seen down the lake
find
as
out
well.
In a few minutes. Yeah, we'll have a chat with him if we can get him on camera, because I know he's
a bit camera shy, isn't he?
He's busy doing his makeup.
Yeah, his Batman outfit on. He'll be fine.
Anyway, we digress. So how long have you been working with CAST?
I've been at CAST just over 2 years now. So I've been in this role for the last 8 months. Love it. Really, really great fun. And the real buzz for me is seeing the students progress from where they came into CAST, see them develop, not just in sort of angling ability or land-based ability, but actually seeing them progress as people, gain more confidence from sort of working with us. So it's a real, you have some tough days, but you have a lot more great days as well. And if we can make a difference for just one young student, then it's all worthwhile.
Yeah, so I was just talking to Ash, and you've got a lot of guys involved in the project, haven't you? You employ a lot of people.
Yeah, we've got 20 staff on the books. We hire some work out as well where we use consultants, so HR, some admin services that we hire out. And yeah, we probably deal with about 85, 90 kids a week based across Nottingham, Derby and post 16 in Nottingham as well. So yeah, it keeps us busy.
I think it's incredible. I mean, that's one of the things that struck me when I first turned up here. I was amazed that they got the lake. You've got the offices. You've got this setup here, which I'll show people in a minute. It's like, is this an old school?
It used to be an old nursery, yeah, old nursery complex. So
How many rooms have you got here that you can use?
we've got 3 classrooms. There's 2 kitchens, obviously toilets, and the main sort of meeting area. We acquired this just over a year ago, and we didn't actually finish modifying it until Easter, just after Easter of this year. So we've been in here since Easter. Made a massive difference, because if you think we were all operating out of Cornerstone where you came in before, that was really tight and really difficult. This has given us so much more scope. We've also got the eco build down on the lake, which you've seen, so we're just waiting for permission to sort of develop that as well, and that'll be absolutely awesome. We're big plans for that in terms of turning it into a classroom facility with a cafe overlooking the lake as well. There's plenty there.
I think it's absolutely incredible. It when you explain things to me, it kind of blows my mind from coming from being a school teacher to seeing what you guys are actually offering now.
Well, it's all down to Mick and Ash really, and the team sort of getting us from where we were in 2003 when Mick met a few lads on the bank to where we are today. It's been an amazing story, and if you look at, as I'm sure you're aware, Andy, the loopholes, the legislation and everything like that, to comply with all that as well as doing this, it's an amazing story, and the guys and girls have done a fantastic job to get us where we are today.
So when you left your job, I bet you never thought you'd be doing something like this.
No, absolutely not. As I say, that was me done. I was fishing 3 days a week, doing a bit of carp fishing at home, and 3 days a week, and tidying the house the other 2 days before the wife came home from work. But and then I was lucky enough to sort of drop into it. And I think it's like a lot of things in life, Andy. You don't set out to do what you do. You just happen to have a lucky break here and there, and I was really lucky that I came across Cast and thoroughly enjoy it.
I just think it's been positive, isn't it? If you're positive in life, things spawn around you. Is that positivity?
I think I look at, you take some of your working career, and I had a mentor at work who was fantastic, and I've always been interested in sort of giving something back to younger people when you meet them on the bank, give them some tackle, show them how to tie a few rigs, that sort of thing. So Cast was ideal for me in terms of wanting to take it to the next level and give a bit more back.
That's fantastic. Now, just to change tack slightly, you like your carp fishing, don't you?
Oh, now we're talking.
Now you've got interested, haven't you?
Yeah.
You've had 1 or 2 half decent ones, haven't you?
I think I've been lucky enough to sort of fish all over the world, and I've been going to France since 1998, sort of 2 or 3 times a year. So you get to fish some decent venues with some big old fish in there. So
come on, give us some stats.
Oh no, I don't keep count, but I think I've had 65 over 50.
Wow.
Yeah, few 60s, none of the real clonkers, but 94 is the biggest that I've had.
How big?
94.
Is that a carp?
Yeah, unbelievable. Yeah,
Wow.
real clonker.
Was that from France?
Yes, that was. Yeah,
That's a huge.
Yeah.
There aren't many bigger in France that size.
Yeah, it's with the weather and the sun. It warms the water up. The fish move about more. They need to eat more, and the sun does wonders for them. So yeah, fantastic. Real good. Very enjoyable, and most importantly, some fantastic memories and laughs along the way. As you're an angler, as you know, it's not all about catching fish. And as my dad used to say, bless him, a bad day's fishing is better than a good day's work. And I've met some fantastic people along the way, some real characters. We've had some great laughs. And as you know, Andy, you meet people on the bank and you've got nothing in common apart from having a cup of tea with them, different walk of life, and then all of a sudden you're best mates, and I'll see you next week, and it just goes from there, doesn't it? My best friend, I met him 30 odd years ago fishing, and your passion just drives that friendship.
It does. I think you explained it beautifully. That now I'm going to have to leave you, and I have to get someone else in now, and I'm a bit on edge, really.
Yeah, we've given him we've put some tranquilizers in his
Have we?
tea. Yeah, so he's calmed down a bit.
I might have to
and
put subtitles underneath.
We've told him to whisper.
Because we're from the Fens, you see, so we might struggle with understanding, but I'm going to put subtitles in.
Yeah, he's all right.
And we'll have to change the lenses because he's normally dressed in orange,
get his web fingers in as well if you can. So, but no, Mark's he's been a great acquisition for Cast. I bumped into him, interviewed him 6-7 months ago, and instantly is one of these guys that you think, hey, he's a bit of a nutter, which he is. Lives and breathes fishing, and his enthusiasm and passion comes across. But behind that, he knows what he's talking about, and he's fantastic with the kids. So he's been a real good acquisition for Cast. And
let's get him on then, mate, and see what.
Yeah, okay, mate. Well, lovely to meet you. Thanks for coming down.
Yeah, you're as daft as me.
Look, the lights. I'm going to take my hat off.
Shiny rubber now. I've seen that. Anybody got any glasses?
See, this is a risk having Mark on.
It is. Definitely.
When I came down to see all the guys here, I really got on well with Andy straight away. Mark just tickled me pink all the time. It's so funny. I can't talk to you about not laughing because everything's funny, isn't it?
Nice. That's the way it is, mate. Isn't it? That's me.
It is. But the reason I want to get Mark on, he's going to explain in a minute what he does with the kids, particularly around the lake that you bailiff. Before we get to that, though, Mark, how did you get involved with the Cast project?
Well, basically, I finished work. I'd been in the cold storage and warehousing industry for 20 odd years, and I had some time off. I just sat at home, and my missus said, "Oh, look at this job advertised, working with kids fishing." I went, "Shut up!" I didn't believe it. And I looked at it. I thought, "Oh, I'll send my CV to them." And lo and behold, our man Andy, the cartman, got back in touch with me, asked me to come in. So I come in, had an interview, and soon as he told me what they did, I was buzzing, because it's me.
Yeah.
And for me to pass it on to kids, especially the kind of fishing I do, coarse fishing, because they wanted somebody from like a match background that don't want to sit with buzzers and stuff like that. So I was buzzing, mate. And when he told me I got a job, I was it.
That's brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah,
He has some big carp. Do you believe him?
Yeah, I've seen pictures, so I've got to believe him. It does blank a lot, though.
Does he?
Yeah, definitely blanks him up more than I've seen him catch.
Yeah. They're all sat over there giggling, so
Yeah.
cut them out.
Yeah, I mean, his co-carp partner over there. Yeah.
So what is your main role in the Cast project? Because I know you do several things.
Yeah, well, I'm a tutor at Derby, so I'm based in Derby most of the time. So I take kids fishing there, but I also look after our lake.
That blew me away that you've got your own lake.
Yeah.
So can you explain how big's the lake, roughly?
Oof, it's got 24 pegs on it. It's a typical size match lake with an island in the middle, probably around maximum 3.5 foot in areas to 2 foot. So there's some space in between some pegs, so it's ideal for match fishing.
Yeah, what's the main species in there?
Carp.
What sort of size?
Average from 4 to probably about £8, and then there is the odd double figure ones in there, and then there's a lot of roach, tench, some chub, few barbel.
No perch.
So good. Yeah, there's some perch.
There's no perch.
There is perch.
There's no
Just because
perch.
you didn't catch any, there's some perch. I had one in the match Sunday.
I don't believe
£2 4 ounce.
No way.
I did, yes.
Yeah. Yes, it's an in-joke. We won't go there, though. But there's no perch in there. Okay, so you bailiff the lake as well, don't you?
Yeah,
So-
I've been bailiffing it, yeah.
Because we walked around the lake. I'm going to show some pictures of the lake in a minute because I'll take the camera down there. But I remember when I was here last, we walked around the lake and we were talking to the guys who were fishing. So you bailiff the lake and you were involved with expanding the lake as well, aren't you? And sort of enhancing the swims and getting rid of some of the...
Yeah, we've done a lot
snags.
of work in the water, up to islands. We've took all the snags out, overhanging trees, I've trimmed them back. We've put peg numbers on islands so it indicates to guys when we're fishing matches where they can cast to. And tidied pegs up and done some peg maintenance and that. So yeah, it definitely looks better than what it did.
Well, it looks lovely, but also... So what's the setup with the children fishing? Can anyone fish the lake or do they have to be a member of a club?
No, children can fish for free. So children's fishing for free on lake. We do a Tuesday evening through summer with one of the tutors, Charlie. He does a Tuesday evening session where kids can come down and have a go at fishing for free as well.
Yeah, we met Charlie. He's expecting me to go in and filming us under the pretense of BBC in a minute, isn't he? Because this place
from BBC.
This place is brilliant. 'Cause everyone's on a wind up all the time. So we went in a minute, about 10 minutes ago, and introduced me as the BBC cameraman. So we'll see if they fall for that one. So Charlie does a Tuesday night project as well. But I know you're incredibly enthusiastic, and so there's children that will go and fish the lake that aren't part of the cast project. And I know that you're quite renowned for just literally stopping what you're doing and going to help them.
Yeah, I'll help anybody catch a fish. Yeah, if I see that they're doing something wrong or I can help them to improve them, then I'll stop and help them.
That's incredible.
Even adults.
So
I do the same with adults.
Where I live, people would it's a bit of a strange setup really, because the lake like this could get misused, and here it doesn't seem to.
No.
So how does it work?
Well, I think because it's quite nitty local people, we've got a few guys that go down there. They open his gate and close gate at night time. They'll keep an eye on everything as well. And to be fair, it's massively improved over the last few months. And
So it's down to
drawing everybody together, the community. Yeah.
That's really powerful stuff.
Yeah.
That is incredible. That's one of the things that
They all look out for the lake, to be fair.
Yeah, it's one of the things I picked up here. It's for the community.
Yeah.
Because you drive through these nice affluent villages. It's like an old mining village, I think.
Yeah.
And then there's not much to it, but there's the community centre and there's the cafe, and everyone seems to pile in there. And it just seems it's just like a really tight community. It just seems like everyone's working for each other, which is really nice, which is really cool. Okay, right. So Mark, let's talk about your match fishing now, because I want to get a match angler on as well, because a lot of our viewers are match anglers. So you match fish in this area. So where do you predominantly fish?
I fish all over, to be fair. I've fished a lot of big matches, Fishermanias, qualifiers, may even match this. I fish a lot at Aston Park Fisheries, which is Sheffield, Giverton Waters. So anywhere there's a match, if they fancy an open, I'll jump on it. Sherwood Forest Fisheries.
Cool. And you've been to Rookery Waters, I think, haven't you?
Yes, I've been to Rookery Waters, yeah. I've been to Decoy Lakes,
Cool.
Float Farm.
You know our area a little bit. Then.
Yeah, we used to go down twice a year with lads. We used to go down for a good weekend and a lot of fishing.
A few beers.
Yeah, a few beers.
Yeah.
In what we call March. Oliver Cromwell's we used to stop in.
Staying Oliver Cromwell. You'd be in the Griffin, would you? In the ship?
Griffin. Yeah, I've been in there a few times.
Yeah, you don't want to be in there after 11.
Why?
Some of the wildlife comes out.
Yeah, it's good.
No, it's not.
It's
not.
It's very good.
Yeah, you don't want to be in there after 11 when the disco starts. You're in trouble when the lights go off when the disco shuts and you're still in there. Then you know you're in trouble.
Yeah.
You need to.
But now we had some good times down there, and there's cracking fish in Decoy Lakes and stuff like that. So
very good. Yeah, cool. And now you've even seen the dark side, haven't you? And you've been changing slightly.
Yes, I've last 3 months I've started doing a bit of predator fishing. Bit of perching and piking. My little lad as well, he's into it, so off we go at weekends on canals and rivers. Just something different, something new. Obviously, when I first come to cast, I was just out and out match angler, but seeing the guys here carping and then some of them talking about predator fishing, and then obviously meeting you, I thought I'm gonna have a bash at that, and I've tried it and I love it. So
nice.
Do a bit of that this winter.
Yeah, perfect.
But my match gear's still there. It's not going anywhere.
Yeah, all the orange kit's still there.
Yeah, all my black and orange stuff's still there. Yeah.
Cool. Do you want to mention the last thing?
What's that? Yes, I've also got a YouTube channel for all my match fishing. So if you're watching, please subscribe. MB Match Fishing videos will be coming very shortly.
So here we are at the lake, and as you can see, it is magnificent. Got Mark with me. Are we doing some bailiffing?
No, just we'll walk around, just make sure everybody's okay. Bailiff's already been done today, so.
Nice. Cool. So if we've got any youngsters, we won't get them on film for obvious safeguarding reasons, but we'll have a little look. Right, we're at the top end of the lake. What is the actual official name? Is it Newstead and Annesley Park, Mark?
Newstead and Annesley Country Park, yeah.
Cool.
So we've got a Facebook group. I put the live matches on there, the people wanting to fish matches, and then I'll post results up that night after match. So we've got quite a good interest in that. I'm Started getting 16 anglers on matches. Obviously it's dropping a bit now because cold weather's coming, but I still run one every other Sunday.
That's good, isn't it? We've
Anybody?
just seen guys catching on the whip, and guys catching on like what I'd call proper carp tactics. So
Yeah,
you've got a
that guy
range
over
here.
there's just landed a carp. Yeah, that area down there, the 20s, where that guy is bent down now with that fish, that's been the hot pegs of through summer and that, so we've been getting weights over £100 from there in matches. But we are planning on putting more silvers in, so we can have some silver fish matches on here.
And we're just talking off camera that you're trying to promote fish care as well, aren't you?
Yeah, we promote fish care wherever we can. We make sure everybody's got, I put rules up, make sure everybody's got a mat, landing net. We've got net dips as well, which keep topping up with chemicals and that, so we'll make sure everybody dips the nets. But to be fair, everybody's usually fine with it, and the rules are rules, aren't they? So if you stick to them, they'll look after the fish that sends.
You're right, yeah. And it's so clean, it's unbelievable.
Yep. Yeah, we've done some work on it through summer. Some of these pegs were just full of weed in front of them, so you couldn't actually fish them, so we've been in with waders, got all weeds out, so every peg now is fishing.
It's a fantastic community base, isn't it, to have a lake like this?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
There's some lakes further up there, which we're planning on doing stuff with.
they're going to be developed, aren't they?
Yeah, we're going to start developing some of them.
And down the far end, you've got like an eco classroom.
Yeah, eco building with a classroom in it.
Down there, we get.
That's been done up as well.
That's incredible.
So hopefully over the next few years we'll have that up and running.
If I could use a camera, it would help. Oh, it's magnificent, mate. And I know a lot of the guys they work hard down here, but you're kind of leading the way with this as well. It's fantastic.
Yeah. It's. I mean, I come down as much as I can, and I've got to know a lot of anglers and stuff, and they work with me. To be fair, they help me, and they just they'll everything I do, they're just encouraging and making me want to do even more for them. Because it's such a nice community within them.
It is. It's such. I've noticed it straight away. It's
Yeah.
a lovely place. Yeah.
And like I say, if I can help somebody, help him catch a few extra fish, then I'll stop and spend half an hour with him, helping him set his rigs up and everything.
That's what I noticed. We came down here. There was when I came down on the second day, there was yourself, Connor. I've forgotten the name of someone else. Do you remember? Lee.
Yeah.
And all three of you were diving in, helping the kids out. It was brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's encourage them, get them into fishing. It's better than them being sat at home on them Xboxes, isn't it? Being out here in this time of year as well.
But it was the way the three of you just like kind of all went off and shot off around the lake, helping all the kids. I thought it was quite incredible. It's brilliant.
That's what we do.
It is. It's what you do.
That's what cast's all about.
Hopefully, guys, that'll inspire you to get involved with some projects in your area. It's quite incredible what's happening around the country. And it always inspires me when I watch other people doing marvellous things with coaching in angling. So that's pretty good. Right, Alex, you brought some bits and bobs in. What have you got for us?
Well, there's a few bits and pieces. Obviously, there's tons of new gear out this time of year, ready for Christmas. And anything new we pretty much have in the shop straight away. So I'll start with the line. So this line I've been using for a little while now. Simon brought to me and said, "What do you think?" And I said, "It's very similar to another line that I use." But the difference is it's 300 meters and it's $13.99. So it's the new Hydra Prism. It starts at 010 and goes up to 022, I think. 300 meters. It's a main line for your pole rigs. Ideal for like balabini shot, quite hard shot that you sort of put on and then you flatten the line and slide the shot over the flat spots onto the line and then bite the flat spots off and tie your loop for your hook length. Fantastic. I've been using it a little while now. It runs smoothly. It doesn't twist. It's stiff enough, but also supple at the same time.
It is fluorocarbon, is it?
No, it's just a normal mono for mainline.
Right, for your rigs.
Yeah, for pole rigs. And it's good price. And if you're doing loads of rigs,
how much is it again?
It's 14 quid for 300 meters. So normally they're sort of $6.99, $5.99 for 100 meter spool. So,
right, yeah, good. That's good.
Definitely give it a go. We've got it all in stock. The next thing is obviously there's some new hooks come out from Kamazan. Amazon are renowned for their hooks. There's a small pattern. These are barbed and barbless. So you've got a new DS 911. So the DS stands for diamond point. Really sharp. They don't blunt. So that's just basically an updated version of the popular B911. They're just in spades at the minute, but I think they'll be eyed and so forth, and extra strongs to come. Then you've got a pellet, which is probably perfect for this time of year for your commercial silverfish pellet fishing or F1 fishing, where you need sort of light, delicate rigs for them delicate bites. So they look bang on, lovely. Then they do 2 maggots, which again are barbed and a barbless. The barbless ones for your commercial silverfish fishing, nice and fine. Quite a long shank as well, so you can hook maggots and casters pretty easily. They all sell for $2.45 for a pack of 10. And then they do a feeder one, which is barbed. So it's sort of a super spade sort of shape. Be good for skimmers, tench, bream.
Have you used any of them yet?
Not yet. I haven't had a chance to. I think if I was commercial fishing at the minute, I'd be fishing the pellets definitely in like a 20 for them skimmers and stuff. So yeah, they're all in stock. I think before on the podcast we've done some census like rig grips or whatever these are ideal for putting on your whips when you've got a rig on. You just wrap them round. You can just quickly get a whip out or a different length one. You can use them as rod wraps, anything really. But they're just a good price point. They're a £5, and you get 3 in a pack. So they're new from Daiwa.
Stocking filler.
Yeah, I think there's a good little image there. The next thing is some new side pullers. So they're not new, they're just a smaller size. So I don't know if you can see that there, Andy. This time of year, commercial silverfish fishing has taken off. Obviously, 1 minute you might hook a 2-3 pound F1, next minute it's a 3-ounce roach, and it could be a 2 pound skimmer. So side pullers for those sort of fish with a light elastic are a must. Normally the side pullers are quite a big hole, like a 10mm hole. These are a 4mm hole. You can see them there as well. So just have your section wrapped. I mean, a lot of the pole sections now are already wrapped. These just clip in nice and neat. You haven't got a massive hole. Perfect for like your hollows, light hollows, and sort of your Dura slips. And even if you wanted to put them halfway up your section, you could do that as well. They're not intrusive. So they're all in stock from Colmick. And the last little thing is something I've been using for a little while now. Everyone has their favourites of connecting their elastic to their pole rigs to elastic. I like to go for a crow's foot and then have a little bead behind it. I've tried all different ones, but after a while the beads are either too hard or they're too soft or they move too much, and I haven't found one that's quite right. These are absolutely bang on. So what I mean is I've just put the XL size here. Obviously that's how they come. You can use these as normal float stops anyway, but I use these just for elastic. So that's a size 10, quite a big 10 solid elastic. And it slides up and down pretty easily and doesn't actually damage the elastic. I've tried tungsten beads. I've tried obviously the super tight float stops that Preston, Guru, Matrix, they all do them, but they just, when they're on light elastics, they just break. So this is on a 10, that's the XL size. And then the standard large size I've been using on like my 3s, 4s, my light elastics, 5 Prestons, and they're perfect. I haven't found one as good as them. I think they're £2.50 for a pack. Obviously you've got a lot of top kits to do out of one pack. So if you are looking to, if you do use a crow's foot and want a little bead behind it, stop it pulling back, then look at these.
Top tip.
Yeah, it's just nice and neat and yeah, simple really.
I'll
Doesn't
do it.
damage your elastic.
Yeah.
So
That's good. Oh, it's good to see some bits and bobs. If anybody wants a review on anything else that's new out, let us
yeah,
know.
definitely.
We'll get that
There's
sorted.
always this time of year, there's loads of new stuff coming out, isn't there?
There is. Cool. That's awesome. Thanks for that, mate. Right. As you can see, we've got lots of things we're talking about, and we've got a
Yeah.
slight technical hitch as well going on in the background. But it's working.
It's working now,
Yeah,
isn't it?
my button wasn't working, but you won't know this because I'll edit out the bit that we had to redo.
Oh right.
Right. Should we get on to some results?
Yeah. So have you got some?
I have, mate. Yeah. Have you got any midweek matches?
No.
Okay, you've got to talk to the camera while I'm looking.
Right.
Windmill Steve was in touch.
Oh.
Guess what he did?
He didn't have a nice board and it all written out nicely so we could decipher who actually won the match, did he?
Yeah, he did it well. Yes, to be fair, yeah. We'll let him off that one. Right, let me get back to. I'm back now, so I'm back in the game. So Derek Skinner's results first from Spilsby. This is Wednesday, the 12th of November.
Okay.
20 anglers fished.
Brilliant for a midweek match.
Yeah, Spilsby AA again. And this was just before the rains really came down, wasn't it?
Yeah, we've had some freak weather, haven't we?
It's been,
monsoons and then absolutely Baltic weather.
yeah, it's been very strange. This was just doing the beginning, I think. Right, okay, let's have a little look. So in third place was Dennis Houghton with £3.3. Second with £5.9 was Kevin Harrison. I'm sure they put those quarters and three quarters in just to have a go at me. And first place was Steve Robinson with £6.9. So that was good. He then sent me a picture of a flooded river. I think they had to cancel a couple of matches. The next set of results I got for Sunday, the 23rd of November. And that was again 20 anglers fished. A lot better results this time. Obviously, the water's fining down. I'll just work out what's going on. In third place was Paul Dent with £6.14. In second place was Don Green with £7.1.
Sir Don Green.
And in first place was Mick Stamp with £7.2.
Oh, he's back fishing.
So that's really cool. So thanks for sending those in, Derek. Right, Windmill Steve. So
on the Tuesday Club.
Has he been in the shop?
I don't think he's ever been in the shop.
Does he not spend any money with you?
He has half a pint of pinkies every now and then that I bring home, I think, but that's about it, I think.
Right, so we apologise for taking the mick out of him last podcast?
Oh no, has he sent a decent board?
I can read it.
Oh, well, it's worked then,
yeah,
isn't it?
and he goes, and he put on the bottom there, look at that. Yeah, so this was Tuesday the 12th of November. Yep, Tuesday 12th of November. Tuesday Club. He even put the venue.
Where were they?
Carrot Wash.
Right.
Oh, this was on the 11th.
Okay.
But well, that's the Tuesday. I got my dates mixed up. So that was
Okay.
Tuesday 11th of November. It's not a full board, it's just the top four. But maybe there's only 4 anglers, we don't know. So Windmill Steve, we kind of a bit more info.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. We're nearly there. So in fourth place was Mark.
Apparently he's a City fan as well, I learned at the weekend.
Windmill Steve.
He must be the only Man City fan I know that ain't a 12 or 13-year-old kid.
Do they have many fans?
Yeah, all at 12, 13-year-old kids.
As you can see, I haven't broached the subject yet. Richard Chave. Adrian Stokes. I saw
Anthony
him 2
Watling.
days ago.
John Taylor.
Hold on. Anthony Watling. I think I spoke over you, yeah.
Yeah.
Who else?
John Taylor. Sid.
Matt Page.
I've run out now. There's loads of them, but I just can't think of them.
They come crawling out.
God, imagine being in that van on the way home Sunday. Pete Vasey's been second in the match and had a cracking day, and Arsenal beat Spurs 4-1. I can't imagine Sid being too happy on the way home, can you?
We didn't beat them, mate. Eze
who?
Eze who?
Never heard of you, mate.
Eze who?
Never heard of you, mate.
And then you boys did us a favour against City.
Yeah, well.
Yeah. Your striker's looking good.
Well, yeah, the other one ain't even played yet, has he? We've only got one.
But no, never heard of him before.
He is a very good player, yeah.
He is, isn't he?
Looks really good.
I hate to say it, but would I? No, I wouldn't. He's good.
Who
though.
knows?
He's good.
We'll see at the end of the season, won't we?
Yeah. Right, back to Windmill Steve. Okay, so this was Carrot Wash, 11th of November. Fourth place was Mark Chester's, £5.6. Jed Humphrey.
Yeah.
£5.11.
Well done, Jed.
Yep. Male Saggers 6.13
That must have been red worms.
and Bobfish Tench £7 dead.
What, he won it? Or?
Yeah, you
Oh.
want it. Okay, we're flying now because we've got more.
Ugh.
Yeah. Whittlesea AA, Saturday the 15th of November, Carrot Wash. 10 anglers. You've
Yeah.
got 10 anglers, but I've only got the top 3, but that's good. Right?
Yeah,
You know there's
we're
10
getting there.
We're getting there, yeah. Paul Dochin,
Yeah.
£1.4.
Oh,
Mark Chester's £2.4. Andy Lawrence, £5.12.
well done, Andy.
Smashed it.
John Taylor not fished that one?
I don't know, but that wasn't. I got a picture of Cheesy Bob, which I'll stick up. What else have we got? Who's that?
I don't know.
Right. I've got some pictures here. So Wimble
Bloody
Steve,
hell.
awesome, mate. Thank you, but I need to know who the anglers are. But
He actually won the best individual for his team in the Winter League.
I am going to apologise to him now. I didn't read my text properly. He's labelled them. We're doing well. Yeah, we're doing
Ark
well.
at the pot calling the kettle, eh?
This was Bauer, 18th of November.
Yeah.
14 anglers. See, we've gone from boards now to photos, so he's confused me a little bit, but this is good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to criticise, so Wimble Steve, this is good. So now I know. So first was Cheesy Bob with £14, 13 ounces.
Nice.
Mel Saggers with £11.14.
Red worms.
Steve Smith himself with
Well done.
£11.13.
Must have been perch.
And Neil Bettany with £10.2.
Oh, nice. So the weight's a bit lower than what they have been on the bow, but it's still good, isn't it?
That is good. That would have been, when was the 18th?
Last Tuesday.
That's Tuesday Club again. Yeah. Joking apart, thanks for sending those in.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Right, hopefully my button will work. Yes, we're back in the game.
Back in the room.
game. Right, mate. What do you want to do first?
Have we got any results from Chavy or anyone? Or
Chavy's in hiding, obviously embarrassed from the thrashing on Sunday.
Chavy who?
Richard Chave. And at the beginning of this podcast, you'd have seen the other one as well.
Yeah. The Liverpool fan.
Stephen, where are you?
Borden.
So, Steve Barnett from Borden Angling. We're waiting for their updates as well. I'm sure we'll get them soon.
Yeah.
But maybe they've gone into hiding.
Who knows? Who knows? Bit like Alexander Isak. No comment.
So hopefully next podcast we might have an update from those guys about what's happening in their region. I know there's some interesting people who'd like to know, because they've been asking whether we've blocked them or don't use them anymore. I said, no, we don't really hear from them
What,
much.
sing when you're winning? Is that what you're insinuating?
Well, I didn't want to say.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, right. Before we upset too many people, let's get on to the last 2 rounds, shall we?
Yeah, so seems like an age since we last did a podcast. We've had 2 rounds back to back. I think the last podcast we did, we had the practice match, which Pete Emery won from Mist Underwater, and the river was a bit like weedy and a bit like lots of small fish and plenty of bites, but it was a bit indifferent. We sort of put that down to we were early on the venue. Then basically during the week we had biblical rain, so everyone was expecting to get the flat floats out, and on Saturday the videos coming through the river and there was weed and all sorts of crap coming down, so we were sort of expecting a totally different match from the practice match. So the team meeting we had on Wednesday, well Thursday, I wasn't there, but we had the select team on the Wednesday, and basically everything we said was irrelevant really, because you didn't know what river you were going to get on Sunday. Excuse me. So we turned up and it was stood absolutely bang on dead still.
Can I just interject here? Because I went for a little dog walk on the Sunday morning.
Not this Sunday. I'm on.
Yeah. Around 5. So I've been to Whitby, or a place called Sands End, for 4 days. Beautiful, but the weather, driving back was something else. By Sunday morning, it was all right. I walked over the health centre bridge. Who did I bump into who was in, not Sir Bob's peg, but the prime peg?
Oh, Pete Emery's peg.
Pete Emery's peg.
The match-winning peg from the week before.
I said to him, you must be a favourite. Guess who it was?
John Taylor.
It was John Taylor. And I did say to him, John, your mum up there. My money is on you, unlike your football team. And he tried to make every excuse under the sun.
Oh, what, he didn't want to draw there, or
it's all about team fishing, not about individual events.
Didn't have the ground out of the freezer this week, or what was it?
I applied the psychological pressure anyway.
Ah.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, and then I saw Jeff Totterby.
Yeah, opposite your house on the yeah, not a brilliant peg, is it? To be honest,
Really shallow though, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's full
yeah.
of willow roots and all sorts of old
Ugh.
crap.
not ideal. Not
No.
with all bungholes in your section, is it?
No, not really. Anyway, so JT was in the plum spot.
Poor
Just
old
thought I'd
thing.
mention that.
Yeah. So anyway, the river was stood still, but everyone felt at some point it was, going to move. It come up whilst we were setting up a little bit. Bit of a cold start, but then after like an hour, the sun come out and it was quite bright, and there was quite a lot of fish about. It fished very well. There was wakes all the way through. The worst section was probably A section, which is the top end where you won your section before last year.
Oh,
In the Christmas
that's
match.
coming back, isn't
Yes.
it? Yes.
But other than that,
You
it
need
fished
great
good.
skill to fish that section.
That's right. Yeah,
Yeah.
a bit more watercraft.
Finesse.
Yes. So individual wise, there was myself in front.
No, I did not know this.
Yes. Managed to draw on a few for a change. Yeah.
Look at you,
Bunghole
grin.
baits,
Little grin
yeah.
coming out.
That's it. Yeah, everyone was starting to not call me bunghole baits for a little while. Now I've drawn a peg on bunghole baits again,
Of course you are.
but I drew the peg above Wixton's Bridge.
That isn't normally a match-winning peg, is it?
It has won a few matches in the past. There's a peg immediately below it which isn't normally there. Some years it's in, some years it isn't. So whether that affects it or not after Christmas, I don't know. It's always a tidy peg. Yeah, there's a lot better pegs in that section that would normally you'd take. But yeah, I had a lovely day. I caught short for a couple of hours and then sort of over ground bait and pinkies. And then I had middle of the match, I had a good spell, sort of 2/3 of the way. And then last hour I've caught tight over just on pinkies. Just a nice day.
Smashed it, did you?
I had a lovely day. I had £29 something, which won the match. Runner-up was, well, I think it was a tie for second, which was John Taylor and Danny Mason. They both had £26. No, they were joint third. Craig Rayner was second with £26.9. That was just above the slipway at the back of the swimming pool, that sort of area. John Taylor was obviously missed underwater. And Danny was 3 or 4 pegs below Health Centre Bridge. I think Danny's caught on tears. John Taylor's just caught 2 gram rig, ground bait, pinky. Read all about it on Facebook.
If you look on Facebook, you'll get an
Yeah.
in-depth report of
yeah.
the match. And not of his football team.
That's
I
right.
think I've let them off a
Yeah.
lot. I think I need to lift my game, and a bit of Photoshop needs to get fired up again.
Yeah.
A few pictures flying around. As soon as you guys will be on, we won't be, will you? But the Opens will be on. So
That's right. Yeah.
yeah, it's about time, boys.
So teams on the day. Winners.
Is there something else you want to mention first? That's down there on the floor.
Yeah, we'll
sorry.
mention it now or at the end when we do the overall results if you want. But
Yeah, do it at the end. Then.
yeah. So teams on the day was Census Hot Rods with 25 points.
Are they won? Did they?
They won the round, yeah. Runners up were Darwin Tackle and Baits 29. Peterborough were third with 37, and Image were fourth on 39. Fifth was Tackle and Baits. And I'm not sure what order it went in after that, but it's always pretty close down there. Leading on to this week, during the week, the weather was totally different. It was absolutely bloody freezing. So during the week, it was frighteningly cold. And then Friday and Saturday, we had a load of rain. So we're a bit like, is it going to run? Is it not going to run? Anyway, I got there Sunday morning and it was running. It was moving just nice when we got there, and still coming up. So it was obvious that it was going to run all day. And it did. It got faster and faster and faster. In the end, it was a little flat float job. The fish sort of vacated the middle and went in the shallower water where it was a bit slacker. But but it fished reasonably well. There was some iffy bits. The Narrows was, obviously, you can imagine with the flow and everything, all the fish just gone out there. That was quite a hard section. Well, unless you were one end of it. K section, the M peg produced lots of fish. Steve Goodrum caught well. I think he had like £15, and then basically as further you went to the right, the worse it got. I think like £3, £4, which the week before there was £20 all through there. So yeah, it was a different match. It was ups and downs, and it made for a good team match, to be fair. So it's very close. So going into the last round, Darwin Tackle and Baits were winning it. Second was Peterborough. They're about 5 points behind. Then Hot Rods were a point behind them.
Wow.
So Image were sort of a little bit behind. So the top 3 places for qualifying was pretty much sorted, but in what order?
Yeah.
So Sunday's match, winners on the day with 31 was Darwin Tackle and Baits. So that was nice to win the last round. We ended up on 9 points over the 6 matches. So that was pretty good.
My maths is letting me down. Hold on. 1.3?
Yeah. Is it six rounds? Yeah. 6 rounds.
No, 1 point. So what?
So we had 4 wins.
I'm just thinking your average point score.
Well, the 9 points. So we had 3.
1.5.
Yeah.
That's bees.
Yeah.
I made that far too complicated in my head. Right. So basically, you average 1.5 points as a team each match, which means you either come first or second 3 times each.
Yeah. So we had a third, a second, and 4 firsts. Is that right? Yeah. 4 wins.
Yeah.
A second and a third.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maths was letting us down badly.
Yeah, I know. There's too many numbers here, there, anyway. So that meant that we won the league, which was great. So behind us on 32 points was Matrix Image, Peterborough, and Sensors Hot Rods.
And you had 31.
Yeah.
Wow.
So we sneaked the win, and then because of section count back and whatever, Image comes second. Third was Hot Rods, and fourth was Peterborough. So that meant that in second place was Peterborough with 14, but third place was Hot Rods as well. They had 14, but Peterborough had a better cumulative score.
Higher points placings.
Lower, yeah.
Lower, yeah.
So Peterborough gone up a space this year. Yeah, they've gone up. They weren't second last year, were they? Yeah, so they've got second in the league. So well done to those guys. Brilliant performances. Third and qualifying was Hot Rods. Fourth with 20 points was Image. Fifth was Tackle and Bait Select with 34. So they've gone up a place from last year. Last year they were 6th. So they've done well this year. Credit to them. Mark 1 White 35. Stan J Gold 38. And then Mark 1 Black 48. So I think there's been a great league again. Fantastic league again.
Well, it is. It just shows. I think it's a great breeding ground as well.
Yeah.
Because even if you're like top of your game, you can have a place in a team. But even if you're learning your trade, you can still fish for a team.
It's perfect league to get involved. Yeah, I haven't mentioned the individuals from this week. So out in front was Jack Demant from Mist Underwater with £30.12.
Was that Bob's peg, or was that
it's Bob's peg? Yeah,
Bob's
not
peg.
On Pete Emery's peg or JT's peg.
What we're going to call that peg now?
Well, that is Mist Underwater. That is the peg, the one above Mist.
That's Sir Bob's. Yeah,
it's Sir Bob's peg.
Yeah.
Sir Bob's peg. So that won it. Jack Demant with £30.12. Pete Vasey was second from the end peg near the bandstand, or the long peg as people call it, with 27.2. And then third was yours truly with £26 dead.
Oh, so where were you drawn?
I was 2 pegs to the left of where I was the week before. So I was on Wiggies on the grass, going towards the culvert.
You've had 2 very short walks.
Yeah, it was nice. The first week I couldn't get parked. Like, I couldn't get parked near the bridge. There's just cars everywhere. And then Sunday, bang on, next to the bridge. Thought, that'll do me. Job's a good one. But I had a different match. I had good first 2.5, 3 hours and a very poor last 2 hours. Peg was just a bit too shallow across, and it was still a bit fast, but hey ho, everyone was the same. Everyone. So yeah,
I hope you've received the appropriate amount of grief this week from drawing well.
obviously, yeah. I'm drawback Bates now for the next 10 years again.
What's happened to the Photoshop images from Peterborough?
Oh, well, Chris Daniels hasn't been fishing as much, but there's been plenty going about, put it that way.
And no one sent me anything. And also,
Yeah.
it reminds me, I have been messaging Andy Wilding.
Oh, right, okay.
Tumbleweed. Absolutely.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Really?
Nothing.
Oh.
When I say, I just sent him one message. I feel a bit bad, really, because when they don't reply, but
Yeah.
nothing.
Oh.
He gives it at big time. And then when I just sent him a
Well,
little cheeky one.
To be fair, not this Sunday, the Sunday before, he got chip shopped.
Oh.
Maybe that's why he didn't come back to the pub too swiftly.
Oh.
Yes. There's quite a few. We haven't really done the Chip Shop Award this year, but people do point them out to me quite regularly. There's been some big Chip Shop Awards this year that haven't gone unnoticed.
I think next year we need to sort of revisit this, don't we?
Yeah.
One final hurrah of the Chip Shop Award.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, league come to an end. Thanks to obviously Fizz, Stan, Caroline, Johnny Bates, Mick Dixon, Pete Emery, whoever else I've missed out. There's a lot. Oh, Bob Bates, obviously, bringing the scales and doing all that, and the chairman of the league, team captains. It's a fantastic league. We say it every year. It's great banter, great laughs. So the Stacey Cup, which is the individual event, going into the last round, Anthony Watling and Danny Mason was a point between them. So it was sort of them really, one of them two was going to win it. And on the day, I think Danny come 4th in his section and Watling come 5th. So they tied with 12 points.
No way.
Yeah. So they tied with 12 points, and then it went down on section wins, and they both had the same amount of section wins. And then section seconds, none of them had a section second, but Anthony had a section third, I do believe. So that meant that he won the Stacey Cup for this year with 12 points.
Well,
Runners up.
congratulations to both, because that's too
Yeah.
tight to call, really, isn't it?
It is, yeah. Yeah, the saying is, Watling won it by a nose. So well done, Tony. You look very smart in your new clubber, mate.
Did you send me a picture?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll
So
get that
put
up.
a picture on there. So yeah, brilliant job. And then third was Mr. Alex Bates. Somehow, I don't know how, sneaked in third.
I was going to say you had a very strong finish.
Yeah, never bag early.
What was your cumulative score?
I had 14 points. I didn't have the first 2 matches. I drew out of it. Really, I had 2 fourths, but here, there, both Danny and Anthony fished brilliant Winter League. Dave Rowell tied on 14. John Taylor tied on 14. I think Matt Barker was up there as well. The usual suspects, as always.
Matt Barker.
Yeah, I know.
We haven't heard from him for a long
He's
time.
taken on the captaincy role. He's took it on his chest. He has.
Who's he? What, captain of?
Peterborough, he's like the main,
Is he?
organised man. Yeah. So, Andre Agassi.
Yeah.
Well done. But for me, obviously, we had team photos and stuff like that. But for me, normally the 5th round is the Alan Lemon Memorial, and it was this year. Basically, the closest date to jockey Alan Lemon's birthday, there's a memorial shield. And they couldn't obviously give it out on the actual 5th round for whatever reasons. But they managed to get hold of the trophy again for the presentation. So I've always wanted to win this one. It's sort of special for everyone that fishes the East Midlands Winter League. Basically, it sort of stands as a memorial match for everyone that we've lost in the Winter League. You know, we've lost people like Tim Nash, Mossy from Hot Rods, Paul Spriggs, obviously Alan, and most recently Graham Welton. So it's sort of a sad but a prestigious one to win.
Yeah.
And Graham Welton won it last year, believe it or not.
Wow.
So to win this was, well, brilliant. it was, if you're going to win a Winter League round, it's this one. Some names on here: Colin Oakman, Kai's won it a few times, all the draw bags. Paul Spriggs is on here, Danny Mason a couple of times, Gobber, and then obviously Graham Welton won it last year. So it's an honour to win this one, really.
And that's the beautiful thing about that's what I really like about this area and the match fishing. That it's very hard fought, but also the camaraderie is amazing.
100%. Yeah. Johnny had some lovely words. Johnny Bates had some nice words to say. So
gone fishing in the sky. I like that.
Yeah, brilliant.
Lift it up a little bit, Alex. That's what it says at the bottom, guys. Just here. Yeah, you can't quite see it because the reflection. It says "gone fishing in the sky."
Yeah,
that is good, isn't it?
So yeah,
cool. Yeah, but no, that's amazing, isn't it? So well done, all the guys that do that as well every year. I know I turned up. I think it was last year, the year before, and it means a lot to the guys who are friends of good friends of Chucky as well, doesn't it?
Yeah,
cool.
So other than that, it's been a good Winter League. You look at the fishing's been unbelievable in well. I mean, you look at Anthony and Danny, the Winter Leagues they've had, on Little Port, they've caught tons of fish, ridiculous amounts of fish, which has never been as good. Other sections were a bit iffy and a bit peggy, which always is the way that time of year, but Little Port was outstanding. It was awesome fishing. I don't think you can get any better than that. Top fives, balling in, ground bait, aggressive, catching lots of fish. I think it suits Danny, obviously. Positive fishing, which suits any of our lads really, feeding a bit of bait. And then Benwick this year it was back to normal Benwick. Lots of small roach, lots of little fish about. The weed wasn't a problem, so fingers crossed the fish will stay in there and we can use it after Christmas and put the hay jacks on it. And
how's it fishing at the minute? Is it still
well, we haven't been on it for a couple of weeks obviously, but we've got a little break now. Normally we're right up to Christmas with the Winter League. It's now done. There's a couple of weeks break, which might help, might not help, who knows. But it'd be good to get back on there in the new year. The barrel was the best it's ever been. Unbelievably good. £30 from the barrel, that would be like the whole match weighed in. But just brilliant fishing. And then March has been pretty good. It's got that feeling about it. There's a lot of fish in there this year.
What, in March?
Yeah, it's got a feeling about it. There's a lot of fish in there. So yeah, looking good. Christmas match on the 14th.
About to say, looking good for the Christmas.
Yeah, looking good for that.
I've got a coach lined up this
year. Yeah. So yeah, it's all looking pretty tidy for the winter. Hopefully, fingers crossed. I'm not sure about 20 foot. No one's been on there yet, but there's plenty of places where the fish are starting to.
Yeah. Well, let's hope the doom and gloom that we were displaying last year has been outplaced and the fish are back, but we'll see. So the next month or so will be critical, really. Should we just talk about this flag I have?
Van den Einde.
Yes, I mean, I feel like I'm a Dutch football fan.
Well, it's Belgium.
I feel like I'm a Belgian football fan.
A lot of people think it's Dutch, but it's Belgium ground bait, yeah. So, as a team, Daiwa Tackle and Baits are now getting up there with Peterborough. We've got nearly as many sponsors as them now.
I was going to say Peterborough, this is a perfect time to get your own back.
Yeah, so we're now Van den Einde Daiwa Tackle and Baits.
Well, shouldn't you be Daiwa Van den Einde?
Or Daiwa Van den Einde Tackle and Baits.
Does it not go in alphabetical order, or I don't know?
Who knows?
Don't know how these things
Who knows?
work.
It's a mouthful. So we ain't sponsored by Vodafone Muppets yet, but it won't be long, I'm sure.
And you've got a lovely, lovely hoodie.
Yeah, some nice soft shells. I mean, we've been, as a team, we use Van den Einde ground baits for forever. On the drains, they're quite salty, and a lot of the winter fishing we do, salty ground baits work really well. I can remember being sponsored by Mick Dant, who was a Van den Einde wholesaler when I was like 13, 14, using Supermatch, Supercup, Special, Secret. They're still there now. They're the same recipes. Some of the packaging might have changed slightly, but just awesome ground baits. So we're looking forward to obviously promoting the brand and carrying on using it in the World Club Champs this year. or next year when we get a chance to go out there.
How
in
are
Finland.
arrangements coming along for that?
Slowly, yeah. It's such a big trip. It's going to cost a lot of money, but
Remind me, where is it again?
Finland,
Ah, yes.
yes, it's like a long way.
Good luck.
Yes.
That one. But at least you haven't got to tow boats.
No boats, but
No.
we've probably got the weight of a boat in the back of our vans with all the fishing gear and ground baits and leans and all eventualities. You got to take it, haven't you? So, but yeah, Van der Nijnd. So we're super proud to be promoting Van der Nijnd. I mean, a lot of the lads have been part of the Essex County team, which was Van der Nijnd Essex County. They were the team, bit like Barnsley are now. They were the team. So.
While I remember, we're going to do a ground bait special.
We are, yeah.
In a couple of weeks' time. Yeah, so keep an eye out for that one.
Different mixes. Yeah, it'd be good.
Cool. I think we're about there, aren't we?
I think so, yeah. We've rabbled on enough, haven't we?
Well, I'm not sure this is going to work. I'm going to have to spend the next 2 hours going through this because people won't see us behind the scenes, but things weren't working. I don't know what's going on, but we did it.
Oh, well.
Anyway, buddy, well done with the Winter League. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
That was good. And congratulations to all the teams. It's always awesome, isn't it?
Mm.
Yeah. Right, guys, we'll see you in a couple of weeks' time.
Yep, thanks for watching.